Good morning, friends. Today we'll cover exercise 5 of this tutorial series on Java serialization. So let's go to the problem statement. So we have got a class exercise 5 which extends another parent class, other class 5, and this only exercise 5 implements serializable interface. So let's go to this other class 5 first. So other class 5 is in the same file. So important thing here is that it doesn't implement serializable interface, and it has only got one constructor which prints a statement other class 5 with a space here. Okay, so this is our parent class with only one constructor, and then we are extending it and with exercise 5, and we have got another constructor here in exercise 5 which actually prints this statement as exercise 5. Okay, so in the parent class it prints other class 5 from the constructor, and in the child class it prints exercise 5 with a blank space here. Now let's look at the main method. We create this object for exercise 5, which is a subclass, and then we serialize it to a file using object output stream.write object, and then we read this object back using object input stream.read object method. And then we cover all this into a try catch. So this was all about the class. And so what is the result? Choose all that apply. If the compilation fails, or if an exception is thrown at runtime, or if all is good, then what should be the output? Because we are using the print statements across here and in both the constructors of the parent class and the child class. So I will pause the video here. Just try this example. This is based on the chapter that we did on inheritance. Yeah. Okay, I hope that you have tried this problem on your own. Now let's look at the solution first. Okay, so first part is compilation fails, right? I don't think there should be any syntax error here because it all looks good. Our subclass extends the parent class and implements serializable correctly. It has got a constructor created, and once we create this object and write and read it back from the serialized file, I think it's all looking good. So I don't think there should be any compilation failure. For exception thrown, or if this all good, what should be the output? Let's run this program and see. Now click on run here. The problem is running now. Okay, so we see one output here, which is other class 5, exercise 5, and other class 5. Other class 5 is the parent class constructor where we are printing it. So it's printing the parent class constructor statement first, then the subclass statement constructor, and then after that again the parent class. So it means that the options that we have here, it's matching with option E. So E is the correct answer. Now let's look at why this solution is coming like this. Okay. So let's go here again. In the main method, when we call this constructor, right, exercise 5, so here it goes to this statement first, but before anything is executed here, there is an implicit super being called. Super is, it means that it is calling the parent class constructor first with default arguments. I mean, with no constructor arguments. It means that it will come here, and then it will print this other class 5. That's why in our output statement, this is what it came from by using the super method call. And once this call is completed, it comes back here, and then it will print exercise 5 here with a blank space here. And this is what the first two words are printed here just by the constructor call. Once that is done, after that we write this object to the serialized file, and then once we read it back here, at this point, as we have learned in our chapter on inheritance, because the parent class is not implementing serializable, only exercise 5, which is the subclass, only that class is implementing serializable. It means that this subclass constructor will never be called. because it's actually a part of serialization and deserialization process. And we have learned in that chapter on inheritance that during the process of deserialization, the constructors are not called. But because the parent class, other class 5, is not implementing serializable, it means that for that class, the constructor would be called. What it means is that exercise 5, which is implementing serializable, no constructor will be called, and all the parent class which are not implementing serializable interface, for those classes, parent classes, the constructor will still be called when we call this read object method. That's why in the output, we again have got this other class 5. And that's why it was being called here with a space here. Okay, so that's why this option E is correct for exercise 5. So guys, this was all about exercise 5. In the next video, we'll cover exercise 6. So see you all in the next video.